My mic should not be muted anymore. There we go. Are we live? We here? We in action now. Okay, cool, cool, cool. What's up, Laker fans? What's up, everybody? Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day as we just witnessed the Los Angeles Lakers, do their thing, do that thing, and get us a really nice victory. Could have easily been a loss. Easily been a loss. But I'm glad that the team stuck through. As you can see, I'm coming straight from work. I was watching the game on my phone as I'm driving back home, and at least to say I was impressed. I was happy. I like what I saw out of our bench. I knew one of these two games against the Spurs, I thought that we were going to be needed even more, but turns out it was against Chicago. That was where we really needed the bench. But Alex Caruso, Quinn Cook, uh, uh, Dwight Howard keep on doing this thing. Man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. That was a good game. I only got to catch when I was at work. I was watching the game too as well, and appreciate you, Derek. Appreciate you shouting me out, my man. Love as always. Love is greatly appreciated. Um, but yeah, man, I was happy. I like what I saw. I liked what I saw of Dwight Howard. I liked what I saw out of Alex Caruso, and it was just little things too. It was just outworking, playing defense, and a couple mental turnovers here and there, but they kept that momentum on our side. So I was happy that the bench was able to pull our head out of our asses and come up with the win. Um, that's another thing too. We need to stop having these low ass starts. I don't get why we decide. You know what? We'll just coast. We'll figure it out as we go. And then all of a sudden, when we're down by 20, we're like, okay, maybe we should probably take it seriously. And I never get it. You got it, my friend. What's up, my man? If y'all haven't checked out TD Diaries, should go check them out. Great channel. Talks about everything that goes on with the Chargers, which is also my team. Hopefully the Chargers, we like to, much like the Lakers, we like to pick it up in the second half of the season. Um, but yeah, my guy TD Diaries, he's Derek and Tanya. They talk everything about Chargers. Go check them out. Much love. Appreciate you stopping by, my man. Um, anyways, yeah, LeBron James with another triple dove. Another triple dove for all the haters out there. Jello and Chris. Jello and Chris. Hopefully, I wish they would tune into the stream every now and then, so that way I can just go ham sandwich on them for like 2 seconds, 2 seconds of fame for them. But again, LeBron James continue that triple double streak. What is it now? Up to two. He's trying to catch up to. Magic, right? Magic had something in '84 where he had like 4 triple doubles in a row or something like that. First Laker in a while. Yeah, exactly. Another one. Great. We're watching, greatness, and a lot of people. I shouldn't even say a lot. I just know some people are just not appreciating it just because his name is not ending with Bryant or have one more number added to him. So I don't know. LBJ been killer. You damn right he has been a killer. I love it. I love it. Anthony Davis struggled today, man. Struggled. Was looking rough. I don't know what was going on with him. Especially after he was just talking about there's a possibility he wants to play in Chicago. Personally, it didn't bother me because I was just like, why would you want to go from LA to Chicago? There's nothing that Chicago has done where it's proven like, oh, headed in the right direction. Or at least not to me. Now they have some young assets that I think that are going to be solid one day, but You gotta let those kids develop before you're just like, yep, I'm just gonna jump ship. Otherwise, you're going to New Orleans all over again, bro. Why would you do that to yourself? What's up, MH? How you doing, my man? Stand up, baby. Stand up, everybody. Get all the Knicks crew up in here, man. But yeah, man, it was a hell of a game. Hell of a game. The bench mob was solid today. I appreciate them very very much, very much. Lakers looking juicy. We stay juicy over here, man. We stay fresh. Stay fresh. Can't talk about last year, but we can talk about this year. We can talk about this year. Did you just come back from a party? No, I just came back from work, my man. I literally got out of the car and watched the last 2 minutes of the game. And I was like, I got to go live for this one. 3-0 off of the road trip. Hey, man. You got to do a live stream. You got to do something. And plus, we got to make up because we couldn't do Tillman and Warren show over the weekend, you know? So, it only felt right. It only felt right. I do look tired. I am tired. Sick and tired of all these haters. Well, yeah, man, I'm excited for this Laker team, and to think we're winning games by having one shooter shoot well. You know, we're winning these games with one shooter shooting really well. I don't understand. I don't understand. Quinn Cook was our only shooter today. Everybody else was yeah. That just goes to show you that talent. If you spear your first and second player being Anthony Davis and LeBron James, anything is possible. What did LBJ put up? He put up a triple dub. I think it's 32, 10, and 11. Let me check. 32, 11, and 10. Sorry. Off of 10 and 19 shooting. 2 for 6 on the 3-point line, and 89% on the free throw line. I can't wait to hear what Skip God talk about. That go James. I told you that go James. Bryson Tiller ain't been hitting nothing. Yeah, you know, I don't know what's going on with Troy, man. I don't know what's been going on, but he need to figure it out, bro. All of our shooters, as a matter of fact. Avery Bradley in that group. Avery been solid. I should lay off of him, but hopefully his hamstrings all right. But Avery Bradley, solid. Caruso, solid as always. And who else? Who else is considered our quote unquote shooters? KCP, starting to find his rhythm. I'm Kuzma. You know, he didn't shoot necessarily well. I think he was 4 for 11 from the 3-point line. Let me see. He was 1 for 8, sorry. And 7 for 16 from the field. So, eventually he's going to find his rhythm. I already knew, you know, when you're not playing the game for 2 months or so due to injury, it's going to take him some time. So, I'm not too worried about Kuzma. I'm just happy that he's aggressive and he wasn't laid back. Trying to find his niche. He's gonna find his niche one way or another. Anthony Davis again. I don't know what his deal was, but some of these shots I look at when I was watching at work, I was just like, "The hell are you doing, boy? This Laurie Marketing is D'ing you up. Come on, bro. You better take that white boy. Take him. You better take him. Make it free throws. Got to shake off the rust as far as Kuzma goes. Absolutely. And that's going to probably take another. I give him another week, at least another week before he starts looking, kind of like his normal self, which he probably already does look like his normal self. He shot 7 for 16, so take that for what it is. But Caldwell Pope, he came in. He had some okay minutes. It wasn't as crucial as the San Antonio Spurs game, which mind y'all, he hit one of the one of the biggest shots and nobody on Twitter was saying a damn thing about him. Not a single thing. I everybody when he plays awful, literally all of Laker Nation is just like, he is the worst player of all time. Trade him, waive him, cut him, everything, everything. And all of a sudden, when he starts playing a little well, dead silence. Ain't nobody talking. Did Alex King Russo play? He sure did. And every time he's played this season, we have won. We're 5-0 when 6-0. Sorry, 6-0 when Alex Caruso plays. If that's not a stat line or a small sample size you need to continue to experiment on, I don't know basketball. Clearly, I don't I don't know what. Clearly, I don't pay attention to basketball. Danny Green is a keeper, absolutely. Danny Green is one of those guys where I thought we paid too much, but he does a lot of things that don't show up on the stat line that I appreciate, and he's one of those coaches players that I think every team needs, in the sense of he's gonna defend the best player, he's gonna get pokes, he's gonna get taps, he's gonna get all these things that don't show up, like I said, on the stat line, and sometimes it can go unwarranted, unaccounted for. But I really appreciate Danny Green, what he's done so far. I'm sure once he gets in one of these shooting slumps, he does it every single year. I'm gonna be real frustrated, upset with him. But Danny Green he's all right in my book right now. KCP praise. All right, I'm gonna head out. Hey man, I'm telling y'all, there's gonna be that one game where KCP just comes in clutch. I thought it was a San Antonio game, but he was still playing. Yeah. But it's going to be one of these important games where he's just going to be hooping. And none of y'all can say, you know what? None of y'all can say, I wish I had none of y'all can say, bruh. All right? So let's just relax on KCP, yo. More minutes that Kuzma gets acclimated to the game, the less times we got to see KCP. All right? In Frank Vogel, we trust, y'all. In Frank Vogel, we trust. I call that Ntilikina stats. It's brownie points, baby. Hey, I mean, you would know better than I would. I hope Frankie's doing something for y'all. I can only imagine he is. That's our guy. That's my guy. I seriously, I really appreciate Frank. He's one of those kind of old school players that you're gonna be like, 10 years from now, you're gonna be like, man, he's still in the league. I still feel like he has the the capabilities of being that type of player. Where you just like, I don't know how not necessarily how does he keep on getting NBA contracts, but he's just a steady NBA player that's just consistent. Hopefully he figures out that consistency. But yeah, man, great win. I'm happy that we finished the road trip 3-0. It's easily could have been the trap game. I thought San Antonio was the trap game, but turns out this, for 3 quarters, was actually the trap game, and it was horrendous. People was making jump shots they should not be making. And we kept turning the ball over. Oh my God, I remember that watching it while I was at work. Anthony Davis had 3, Kuzma had 3, KCP had 3, Caruso had a couple. I was like, what the are you doing? I and of course with younger teams, they get they get turnovers. That's their game. They want to run up and down, up and down. So we played right into their hand, and they felt good all first half. We were not doing anything to help ourselves except for helping them, and I was getting annoyed at work. I'm not gonna lie. I was getting frustrated. I was just like, homeowners asking me, "You all right?" I'm like, no, it's a Laker game. We good. We good. We good. It's nothing on you. So, I'm just happy, man. We got a team that wants to play defense. it's been a while since we've seen a Laker team where it's just night in and night out. If we start slow, we gonna end the night playing defense. And sure enough, that bench came in there, got 2 or 3 stops in a row, and that was it. Literally did not look back. Especially that start of the fourth quarter. It started towards the end of the third quarter, but the start of that fourth quarter was crucial, and the Bulls had no answer for it, and I'm speechless right now because we play defense, y'all. Defense. Lakers got to feed the beast AD. Just no crazy lobs that may get him hurt. Absolutely, and what I think I've said this before on one of our streams. We definitely look like the 80s style basketball, 80s style Lakers. Where literally Bron dribbles the ball to a side, picks a side, left or right, doesn't matter, and 80's on the block. I don't know if he gets a screen or not, just because the camera hasn't fully turned over. And we just give him the ball on the low post, and everybody stand out in the corners, on the opposite corner, opposite wing, up top, and you might have a low post man. And that's literally, if you ever go watch film on Showtime, that is literally their offense, their half court offense. If they're not running up and down, that was it. And we do a lot of that to this day. So I hope there's adjustments, because every now and then there's adjustments being made. But yeah, you guys beat a trash ass team. The Bulls have a record of losing the lead like always. Like I said before, this could have easily been a trap game. Last year, we would have for sure lost this game. So yes, I'm going to be appreciative of every single win that we get, because there's many a times where last year we would lose these games and there'd be blowouts. There'll be like 20, 30-point blowouts that we would lose, and it'd be like, we just played San Antonio and beat them. Then you want to come out against Chicago and lose that. So no, I 100% I understand. The Bulls are trash. They do not look good. But at the same time, very capable of losing this game. So I appreciate this victory more than anything. Build that consistency. The effort is now theirs. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, that defense was solid, man. It was A1. I can't. I sound like a broken record at this point. I keep talking about how I appreciate the Lakers playing defense, but man, that's literally the story of the game. Literally, you play solid defense for 6 minutes, change the game. Change the game. All of a sudden, everybody on the defensive side wants to heat up. Everybody wants to be much more assertive and attentive. So it was a thing of beauty. You know how you look at defense and just like, Yeah. Where's Tillman? We want the Catman. The Catman is he's home. I'm surprised he hasn't stopped by the stream. Yeah, I don't know where Steve is. Hopefully he's at home, doing something. I'm sure he was watching the game. So, that is a great question. MH, hit him up on Twitter. He might answer there with whatever he's doing. But yeah, man. And what's our next game actually? The Bulls will never be a great team for quite some time. To all Laker fans, though, don't get too excited. The fact that AD didn't score early and Dwight came in late, that's a bit of a red flag. Why would that be a red flag? Everybody has a rough game. It just happened that AD was having this game. Because the last 3 or 4 games, AD's played just fine. Matter of fact, 29, 40, 31, 25, and today he had 15. Good. Shout out to Chicago for we got to give some credit to Chicago's defense. So I'm not necessarily worried about AD. Now, if he continues to struggle at the free throw line, if he continues to struggle at playing defense, then I'll be a little bit more concerned because those are his two bread and butters, in my opinion. Just from what I've watched Anthony Davis from New Orleans, Kentucky, the jump shot, I feel like any basketball player that can go up and down. Um, but his defense has always been a staple of his. Um, let's kill some more time. Alex got his swagger back. I was impressed with Alex Caruso because that shouldn't have been a blowout. Chicago. I completely agree. I think it should have been a blowout. But again, it's one of those games where you it's a trap game. Where easily could have lost this, and it could have been a blowout. Like I've stated before, last year, this would have been one of those trap games where we beat a really good team in the Spurs, and then come out today flat, and look like what progress have we made as a young team? It just goes to show that a veteran team, led by LeBron James and Anthony Davis, is something completely different we haven't seen in quite some time. So, you're 100% right. This game should not have been close. But at the same token, I take the wins that we got. I'm not one of those Laker fans where it's like, hoorah, blah, 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 this, that. The Lakers going to go to the ship. No, it's a work in progress. And I like the progress that we have right now. And I hopefully that steadily improves. So, yeah. Any W is a W, though. As a Knicks fan, I know this. You're not wrong, inmates. You're not wrong. I feel bad. I genuinely feel bad for y'all, man. But y'all have something in the making with R.J. Barrett, and I don't get why the media is not talking about it. Where he's damn near averaging 20 points a game, 7 rebounds, and I believe 5 assists. Right? Is that his stat total? Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyways, I'm being salty that my team lost. I've been a Bulls fan since Rose was a rookie, and I'm so pissed my team is garbage now. Hey, I'm a big D Rose fan. I don't know if you've, I'm sure you came from CK2K's channel. I'm a big D. I still have his jersey. He's still like on some of my websites. He was my wallpaper for the longest. Not that defines how much of a fan I am, but figured I use reference. D Rose was everything, bro. D Rose was that was my guy, man. Even sometimes in some cases more than Kobe Bryant over here. So, but and I've said this before too. I like there's a few players here and there where I'm like, you can grow with this. I really think Lauri Markkanen is one of them for sure. I like Kobe White. I saw a lot of him when I went to Summer League this past summer. Zach LaVine, I don't know what to expect out of him anymore. I totally expected him to make the next jump this year just because of what he did last season with averaging 24, right? I think it was somewhere around that range. So I don't know what to expect of him. I don't know what's going on with Wendell. I think he needs to be starting. Correct me if I'm wrong on why he is not starting. Yeah, and same thing with what's his name? Backup. Well, he's really the starter right now. I think that was Chris's guy for the longest. He came over from Minnesota. Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn. People, especially me, I was expecting big things from him just because now he had the opportunity. But we found out he's one of those. He's definitely a backup point. I don't think he's somebody that's going to lead your team in any kind of category like that, or any kind of offensive category, I should say. So it's tough. But at the same time, you have some glimpses of positivity. Otto Porter's a solid player. I think he's going to do a lot for your bench, for your young players in general too. Yeah, you got to hang on tight to Lauri. Only players I see sticking in the Bulls' progressive progressive future is Kobe White, Carter Jr., and that's it. Everyone else is just playing as they go. See drive in this new crowd. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I talked a little bit about it. Kobe White and Wendell Carter Jr. I still think you got to give Lauri Markkanen a shot, just because you know scoring at a stretch forward position that can be crucial. The stretch four is probably one of the more important positions in basketball now. I think it's the 1, 3, and 4, and so I think it's somebody that you should continue to develop. Hopefully, his development isn't just stunt. I know he was hurt for a while last season, and so I'm sure he's trying to get his bearings. Still, because he's still a young player. His third year, still trying to figure it out. So, um, you got Otto Porter inconsistent. Yeah, I've heard that too from Washington. But I still think he's a solid player as far as if your expectations aren't too high. He's just going to be that mid tier level guy. The problem is you got him at such a high price tag. That's annoying. That is real annoying. Knicks need to pick their future point guard this year. Unlike CK, I think LaMelo in the New York spotlight may be a struggle. Lonzo didn't live up to the hype. This is a fair critique. Absolutely fair critique. Um, but at the same time, I don't know any other point guards that are coming up in this draft. So tune in for Coast to Coast when we actually dive into. I'm sure we will dive into like future draft picks and stuff like that. So LaMelo's the only one that everybody's been talking about, so he's gonna get all the hype until college season starts. Then I can give you a full analysis and be like, hey, I like this player more than LaMelo. Yada yada yada. Blah 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 blah. Marketing is weak, bro. Marketing couldn't even stop Dwight. Hey, man, Dwight has found his youth. All right, we can't be saying I'm hyping up my team right now. That's fine. I understand where I'm coming from, but Dwight has. I don't know where this Dwight has been the last 3 or 4 years, but I'm glad he is part of this Laker team. Okay, Dwight is still going to be one of those, and you may disagree, but he's still going to go down as a Hall of Famer just because he is a multiple time Defensive Player of the Year, MVP candidate. I think he has like all time blocks in Orlando history. All like one of the league highest rebounders, highest count rebounders still in this league, as far as he's like top 15 or something like that. So Dwight ain't no pushover no more. Dwight is just like MA said. Yes, Dwight is the big muscle of our team, and Lauri is still trying to figure out the game as a young player because he's only 21, right? I don't think I had all my stuff figured out when I was 21. Needless to say, we just had a whole bunch of young players that were 21, 20, 19, and we just shipped them out. And now they're starting to figure themselves out. You have Brandon Ingram that just had 40 points. Lonzo was playing better before his injury. God, yeah, I wish he would stay on the court. And Josh Hart's going to look solid, like be somewhat solid for majority of the season. He's a good rotation player. So it just takes time. It takes time. I know losing sucks, and I know as a Chicago fan, it's ass. We were just there for 6 years, so I totally know where you're coming from as far as losing sucks. But, it is what it is. The only reason why Dwight came back is because Kobe is not there. No offense, but Dwight couldn't handle Kobe. Dwight is just another good center, but let's not forget when Bynum shut Dwight down. Oh, absolutely. I'm not going to forget about that because my team won. So, but even before he came up and had to meet the Twin Towers, Dwight was still a solid player. Led the Magic team to the finals with Hito Turkoglu as his second mate. Not that I'm not trying to disrespect, but Hito had that one season. That was it. Didn't hear from him after that. So that's why I give more credit to Dwight in that sense. But Dwight, like I said, I don't know. I'm not looking for Dwight to score 40 points, 30 points, 20 points. I just want my big man to go out there and work hard, man. And Dwight is doing all of that and then some. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that more than anything else. He doesn't have to score, like I said, 15, 20 points a game. If you can give me 8 boards in 10 minutes with 2 blocks, Dwight, you done your job for me, my friend. I appreciate you. I thank you so much. So I told Dwight to go back to the Lakers. TK Kirkland. Yeah. He should. Yeah, I remember all that. Jameer Nelson, the God. Yeah, right. Delano, what's up, my man? How you doing? I know it's late out there. Are you at work right now, my guy? It's 11 o'clock. Dwight was a great center. Now he's a mediocre at best. I'll take mediocre Hall of Famer if I have to. If he's gonna continue to play like this, I'll take it all day. I will take it all day. All day. When the man literally has nothing to lose. He's playing on a contract that's literally day by day. He has to earn his money. So, I appreciate everything. You got to go look at Dwight's stat line. Like this whole entire start of the season. Dude's been solid. Solid player for the Lakers. Go check out his stats. Look who got the wrench now, me. What? Dwight Howard has no choice but to put the work in. He's on his last in the NBA. Absolutely not. Absolutely. He has nothing to backtrack on. Literally, if this doesn't work out, he's out the NBA and he's going to China with Lance Stevenson. So, he has no choice. I'm at the job as usual. Hey, man, get that money. Get that money. I literally just came from work, as you can see. I literally, it's not the most business casual shirt, but I like to have a little style when I go to work, man. So do your thing, man. Do your thing, Delano. Brandon, are you a baseball fan? No. You. Negative. Yeah, I'm not really a baseball fan. If the Dodgers happen to be in the playoffs, I'll pay attention a little bit. If they lose, then I'll be like, your team lost. Like, but outside of that, no. Football, yes, I'm a Chargers fan. I am a Chargers fan. Not afraid to admit it. Our team is not playing the best. Our team can sometimes be, oh, there goes the Chargers, those kind of teams. I have no problem with it. I accept it for what it is. We left San Diego. We were the laughing stock of the NFL for a minute. We were, pumping our chests. We thought that we can beat the Patriots last season in the playoffs, and we get stomped out. It is what it is. I'm still going to be a Chargers fan at the end of the day. MH is referring to my wrench with with Chris. Okay, all right. That's above me. Okay, that's above me. Phillip Rivers got to retire. Draft a new young quarterback. Yes and no with that. Phillip actually is not the problem. Believe it or not, we just have a really bad O-line, and I wouldn't even say it's bad. It's just that our O-line is never healthy. I should say that. So if we ever found a healthy O-line, like last year, we were healthy, surprisingly, really, really, really healthy, and he played phenomenal. He was great. I wouldn't say he was an MVP caliber, but he was that A-list quarterback. But the reason why I do agree with you is you can never stop looking into the future. I was one of those people where like last season, that we go ahead and go and try and steal Lamar. Not that I knew Lamar was going to be, this quarterback that he is today, but at the same time, it's a different look at the quarterback position that the Chargers have never had. Something unique. And I think Anthony Lynn would have greatly appreciated that, even though he's more of a defensive coach. I think I think Lamar. I thought Lamar would be a great pickup if we could try and snag him in the second round, but things work out the way it is, and we'll have to see. Bosa and Ingram though, solid. Tear it up, Aaron Rodgers, boy. Having nightmares about them too. I was happy that the game went the way it did. Rep your team, Wells World. I don't stop rooting for my team, good or bad. Exactly. I had to root for my team for the Lakers for the last 6 years, and they was playing booty. When we have Robert Sacre as our starting center, I'm not. We didn't come so far. We didn't come so far, man. I don't want to even go into the dark. Ryan Kelly. Where is this man to this day? Where is he? What is he doing? Not a damn thing. You guys think Eli Manning would fit in if he stayed with the Chargers? That's beyond me, bro. You're asking too many questions now at that point. I don't know how. I think Eli Manning was going to be Eli Manning wherever he went. It's not just, go to the Chargers. He'd all of a sudden be some, great quarterback or something like that. He wanted to go to New York. He went to New York. Just want to say real quick, regardless of all that I'm talking, I like your commentary and it's very engaging. I tried my best, my man. I appreciate you stopping by as well. Just in case you haven't subscribed, please do so. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, man, I would love to do something like this for a living, really. Just talking about basketball and giving my input. I'm always for learning more about the game. I'm never going to stop trying to learn more about basketball. It is literally my passion. It is literally my food, my liquid, my everything. I breathe basketball. So if any insight I can give, I always talk about it. Always talk about it. But yeah, man, I greatly appreciate it. That means a lot to me. I appreciate it. Maurice Brooks. Oh, was it Marcus Brooks? I forget what his name was. Andrew Gowlock. Hey, Mini Mamba was dope. Okay, I was upset that Mike Brown was like, nah, we don't need him. We not gonna play him. We talking that smack after beating the Bulls. Hey, you lost to the Suns. They've been the laughingstock of the NBA for quite some time, okay? So, Cap, you up here, I'm going to bring you down to here, okay? I'm going to bring you down to here. I'm going to need you to relax, my guy, okay? Watch your tone. Do you just talk about basketball or do you cover all sports? I typically only talk about basketball, as that's my most knowledgeable sport. Football, it's an ongoing relationship. It's up and down. I did play a little bit of football, but as far as knowing the ins and outs and the understanding of football like I do basketball, it's not all there. I do like soccer. I wish I watched more soccer. Baseball, hate it. Don't like baseball at all. Never did. I was a strikeout king whenever I played baseball as a kid. But yeah, I'm capable of talking about multiple sports. You two underrated, bro. CK scouted well when he scouted you as a friend. You know what's funny? Like Chris Chris was kind of like, I don't know this dude. So it was more so I was hanging out with Chris's brother, his older brother, Daniel. And then when I hung out even more with Daniel, that's when Chris was like, all right, I guess he all right, he cool. And this is back in high school, so um, yeah, Chris is my best friend. Long known him forever, man. Known him forever. I was just like a little freshman, and Chris was a junior, and I just hung out with him. I was like his little backpack. I was like, Chris, what's up, man? What we doing? Blah, 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 blah. I was like the little crackhead in school that literally always try to hang out with the kids older than me. I hated everybody in my age group. You'll find out in Orange County, it's trash. It's overrated in some cases. Um, Last undefeated team. Never forget. I like that shirt though. I appreciate the shirt compliment. You know, you were the last. You're just like everybody else now. You and I have the same record. Don't you ever forget about it. And we number one in power rankings. So get the Sixers out of here. And by the way, has your point guard shot a three yet? In the actual season? In the actual season. I'm not counting preseason. I said when games started counting. Has he hit a three? Is there a player you root for that's not on the Lakers and has never been a Laker? I like how you said that because you knew I was going to answer Lonzo. There is. I still cheer on Derrick Rose. I still cheer for Paul George. Me and Chris, we used to watch the drafts together all the time, and not that we knew who Paul George was necessarily, because we knew he was from Palmdale and we knew that he went to New Mexico, but as far as knowing what his game was, we didn't really know. We just saw 6'8", 6'9", but had the wingspan of like a 7-footer and played the wing position. Oh, I like his game. I liked his game. So ever since then, we've always been watching him, and still to this day, we still talk about how he blew up in Indiana, aka Chris himself. He blew up in Indiana, and that was exciting basketball when he was going back and forth with LeBron at Miami. That was dope. So I would say Derrick Rose still and Paul George, even if he's on the next door building, I still appreciate it just because, he's somebody I've always noticed. KZ, yeah, KZ. He plays for Miami. Went to my high school. I still remember him when he was like this big, man, and a little scrawny, nothing. Looked like Brandon Ingram at the age of 12, where he was 100 pounds soaking wet at 5'5" or something like that. And I'm happy to see him in the league, man. Hopefully he can stay away from being injured so much and get some burn. I know it's gonna be hard because literally Miami's just full of wings, and so hopefully he can figure it out there. Stop lying. That shirt looks like a wrinkle fest. Hey, man, you might be right. It's all right. I got an ironing board. I'll go ironing right quick. Hey, man, it's a quick fix. Don't worry about the fit. All right? Don't worry about the fit. No. Just like I said, he wouldn't. Ben Simmons is a disappointment in these terms. Yep. Yeah. I know. Ben Simmons is, he should be better. But that's neither here nor there. Hey, we're not talking about him. It's a Laker video. I'm talking about whatever I want to talk about. It says, welcome to Warr's World. All right? I talked about my Lakers. And you know what? If I want to talk about Chicago, I'm going to talk about Chicago. If I want to talk about the Sixers, we're going to talk about the Sixers. And if we want to talk about the Knicks, we'll talk about... Actually, no, I won't say that for Coast to Coast because y'all Knicks fans go in on the Knicks when there's not much to go in on except for RJ Barrett. So, and I'm not calling his nickname. I'm not doing that. No. I'm not doing that. I like the pattern of the shirt, but no wrinkle means more nickels. That was cute. That was cute. That was a good rhyme. That was a good rhyme. Man, I am. Whew, this is a long video, but it's all right. It's all right. I appreciate it. I'm talking about y'all, the maple strawberry. But I appreciate y'all stopping by. Chicago is another disappointing team. Lauri Markkanen has regressed since his return from injury last season. Yeah, we was talking about. I was talking about that with Rico Chile. Hopefully, I said his name right. But Rico was going in, and he was saying Markkanen was getting stopped by Dwight Howard. I was like, you got to put some respect on Dwight's name now, man. I know it's only been 7 games, but still, put some respect on his name, man. But I appreciate you all stopping by, saying what's up. I'm just really happy the Lakers are playing defense. Most importantly, Lakers are playing defense. It's been a while since we've seen a defensive Laker team and winning games. So I'm overjoyed with the results of the Lakers. I know game 1, at least we were close. At least it was a close game. We were capable of winning, and there's minor adjustments here and there we could have changed, but that was a very capable win. I'd rather be in the conversation of being able to win rather than you have no shot. So I'm happy with the direction that we're going with this Laker team, and hopefully it continues. And no more injuries, please, no more injuries. Hopefully Avery Bradley can come back soon. I liked what Avery was doing for us, playing against the point guards, being scrappy and a nuisance. Rondo, stay away. I really need to stop hating on him. I really do. Never forget at Delano when you take shots at Phillies players. That's between y'all. Is it petty that I still think of Kyle Kuzma shoving LeBron James to defend his opponent? No, it's not petty. That was a low light. You know how I know it's not petty? Is because Skip Bayless still shows that highlight to this day. He's like, oh, the fake goat, the faux goat. Oh, look at this, the low lights, and he shows every single low light of last season. So I wouldn't call it necessarily petty. It's just something that it happened. It is what it is. LeBron's playing way better defense this year. He's motivated. Also, he doesn't have to exert so much energy on the offensive side. I'm sure once Anthony Davis starts, pulling even more weight on the offensive side, which he's already putting on a lot, LeBron will play probably even better defense. It's just we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully, Anthony Davis is going to start pulling his weight in terms of carrying that offensive load even further than what he's already doing. But all right, y'all. I appreciate you guys stopping by again. Of course, Lakers won. We're 3-0 on the road trip. We are 6-1 in the regular season, and I can't lie. I'm so excited, man. Because we haven't even hit we haven't even hit the top. Okay, we haven't even hit the top, the tippity top. We're just now scratching the surface, man. I seriously can't wait. I can't wait to see what this team's got. I'm not gonna be one of those Lakers fans where it's like championship, we win the shit, blah 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 blah. I'm just happy that we are playing good basketball, sharing the rock, playing defense, doing the right things to win. So, again, I can't wait to see what we got. Once again, to everyone in the chat, if you haven't already, please hit the like button. Absolutely, hit the like, share, subscribe, do everything, comment. Tell your mamas, your mamas, your aunties, your uncles, everybody, if they appreciate Lakers basketball talk. I'm your guy. This has been Warr's World. We appreciate you again stopping by. If you haven't already, like I said, like the channel, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys on Saturday with the Tillman and Warren Show. And this has been your host, Warr's World, aka Brandon Warren. And we out of here, y'all. Peace.